Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Be Real, another NFL live play. Which it's been a while since we've done one. While we're getting into it, if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure to ring that notification bell. Obviously, today we're going to be doing the Bills and Chiefs. Hopefully, should be the anticipated matchup. Yet the Bills are coming off their bye week, coming at 6-6. The Chiefs, Let's Be Real, coming off a loss. The last time out. I think exactly, but let me just hopefully we'll get everything going for the time being, because right now we still got to go through the Jacksonville game. Let's see if Paramount Plus can actually work with me here. So right now we're still waiting for the kickoff for Bills and Chiefs. But like I said, Bills coming off their bye week. Kind of been a very up and down season for the Buffalo Bills. Obviously coming off the loss prior to last week in overtime, which it's always seems like the biggest bugaboo with them. And then probably afterwards, you're probably going to see I think I'm going to drop a video later on, as well. Thing on Mike Tomlin, so you guys will see another video coming out soon as well. So other than that, what's good, John L? Appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, we're coming to you live either on YouTube or Twitch and stuff like that. Also, definitely check us out on social media and stuff like that. Twitter and Instagram. Obviously, you can see it on the overlay, and check on the end of linked into the description and link tree as well, because we are very active on social media as well. And so far, right now, we're still got to go through the Browns and Jags game, which those who do the CBS picks and picks and predictions, that kind of thing. This week kind of sucked for obviously right now we're seeing with Trevor Lawrence now kind of getting knocked out of bounds, so to speak. But yeah, so be interesting to see, because we got the next 3 minutes. So hopefully by I think 4:30 should be the hopefully this game should be, so we can get kickoff between Bills and Chiefs. So if you guys got any questions for me, shoot. Like I said, the floor is open for any questions and answers, that sort of thing, or you just want to just chat for a little bit. But yeah, so like I said, there's going to be another video coming out. Like I said, I'm definitely putting the video out later on tonight for let's see, right after this game, because for the not Bills, but the Mike Tomlin thing. I'm kind of get my outside perspective on that, because I've seen a lot of Steelers Nation kind of just having problems, or have their making their feelings known, I guess you could say, with Mike Tomlin. And obviously also put a community post to the community tab as well. We're going to try to limit it as much, because for those who are wrestling fans, like I said, we're trying to limit ourselves on how much we're going to be streaming wrestling for the time being. Look, you're still going to get wrestling content in the list, not in the heavy doses as before. But yeah, so for those that's who are wondering, that sort of thing. But yeah. So, well, hell. So obviously tonight after 60 minutes for the Grammys, boy, no one really gives two shits about that, do I? But yeah. But yeah, hopefully we should be getting started hopefully soon, because Jesus Christ. We got another 2 minutes, 45 seconds till we get the kickoff. Let me see something really quick. Let me see the NFL. We can see it on the NFL app, because this is ridiculous. But yeah. Let me. But yeah, should be interesting. What's going on, Jerry? What's going on, my dude? Uh, but yeah, another rainy day here in the winter season, that sort of thing. But yeah. Do, do, do. All right. So let's. Ah, dang it. Muted it. Shit. All right. So, all right. Nice little bat at Pat. Well, here's the thing. The Niners and Seahawks, I can't even watch that on the NFL app. That's the thing. And besides, but at the same time, I know that's probably going to get to be an ugly game. So yeah. So that's what happened. So we got 1st and 10 for the Bills. Obviously, a little audible call by Allen. Takes the snap, will drop back. Well, it looks like a little handoff at the NFL. That would stop buffering on me. That'll be great. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Allen rolls out. Oh, nice little completion to, looks like to Gabe David or James Cook gets the first down. There we go. But yeah. Under the 11-minute mark. 1st and 10. Obviously, we got, it looks like Davis looks like coming out to the inside. Allen takes the snap, hands off to Cook. Cook's going to get about a yard. Obviously, ran into the wall of that Chiefs run defense. So Allen on the season, or last 3 games against Kansas City, so far that's including the regular season and the postseason, 973 passing yards against KC. Hopefully, let's just hopefully this doesn't turn out to be an ugly ass game because the last. All right, if the NFL app would stop buffering, would be great. So 2nd and 9. Empty backfield. Allen takes the snap, drops back, looks for time to throw, will step up, pump fakes, and will throw it incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Looks like Stephon Diggs was the intended target for. So obviously your offensive line with Dawkins, McGovern, good. Pretty much that. Surprised you got two tight end set actually going on for Buffalo, which is kind of not like them a little bit. So 3rd and 9. So 49.7% third down conversion rate is the best in the NFL for the Bills. And takes a snap, drops back, rolls, and then got it. And that's going to be thrown out of bounds. It stops the clock at 9:50. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be the first punt for the Bills here today for Martin. So far, averaging 44. Yeah, sorry for the potato quality. And a nice booming punt. Not even that. And James actually somehow gets that. Yeah, that was a crappy decision. Yeah, throw it. Man, that was a stupid mistake by the Bills special teams. They got a first and 10 for the Chiefs, and obviously inside the 10. So Mahomes so far 2 for 4, 16 yards and a pick so far early. And so the Bears beat the Lions, huh? Unreal. I literally cannot trust Detroit at this point in any pick'ems that I do with them. They became like the new Minnesota Vikings, basically. Every time I don't pick against them, I gotta start picking against them. And same with the Steelers, for that matter. So first and 10, Mahomes, little play actions, drops back, dumps it all looks like to Hilaire inside the 20. Be about a yard shy of the first down marker. A nice little dump off screen from Mahomes and company. Because obviously, I don't think you see Isaiah Pacheco. I was still dealing with I think with an injury right now. So he's 2nd and 1. Takes a snap, hands out to Hilaire, bounces to the outside, and gets the first down and more inside the 25 for Clyde Edwards-Hilaire. So Hilaire's got four carries for 21 yards. Yeah, and that's a very good point too. And that's a lot of I think hopefully this turns out to be ugly this week. It'll play. Looks like handoff to looks like number 1. So let's pick up a 2. Okay, Isaiah McKinnon. I can believe sometimes he forgets completely forget he's still even there, because usually the top two running backs is Pacheco and Clyde Edwards-Hilaire, and you don't even realize that McKinnon is still there, still on the Chiefs. So under 8 minutes to go here in the first, 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. Mahomes, that's an incomplete pass. Yeah, Jordan Fields right in his face. It's so 3rd and 7, 7:53 here in the first. So the Kansas City Chiefs, with a 3rd down conversion of 7+ yards, they are tied for 2nd with 32.9% in the NFL. Looks like we're going to bring out an all-out blitz for the Bills. Mahomes drops back, and down he goes for the sack past the 20-yard line. And that was Ed Oliver on the sack. That's tough. So and now with the punt from KC, and Townsend with the punt inside the 40 here. And Artis will just barely gets into midfield, and it stops the clock at 7:07 here in the first. And obviously Houston, we need to have a conversation. Atlanta, well, thank God I picked Tampa Bay this week because Atlanta's just one of and that's the thing. When I do these picks and predictions with any regarding with Atlanta is ridiculous. They got 1st and 10. Allen takes the snap. I think takes it himself. Pass midfield. Looks like to the 48 to the 40. At least at the 48-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard pickup from Josh Allen. Obviously, great overview shot of the sold out, packed out Arrowhead Stadium. So Allen week 12 against Philly, 420 total yards and 4 total TDs. Takes the snap, drops back, goes over the middle, completes it. Looks like to Dawson Knox or Dalton Kincaid. That is Dawson Knox picking up the 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. So obviously, with the CBS break giving us some updates, the Broncos or It's under 6 minutes to play. 1st and 10 inside the 40. Let's say at the 39. Let's say obviously Allen might see someone had to call in a quick audible. Takes the snap, drops back, rolls out to his left, and he's going to take it himself. And with a nice little pickup, looks like about a 7-yard gain. I would say he would pick up to be 2nd and short coming up for the Bills. 2nd and 2. That's right. Okay, so it's an 8-yard pickup. Obviously, and Baltimore wins in overtime to move to 10 and 3 here in the AFC. So 2nd and 2. And at the 29-yard line, little out to Diggs, roll, and we'll fight for the 1st down. And the Chiefs player's helmet came off. Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's the 3rd 1st down for the Bills compared to the 4th for the Chiefs. Obviously, Chiefs has more total yards, 56 to 39. So 1st and 10. Looks like we got Davis going into the slot. And a little handoff looks like to Cook. We'll try to find an open seam, but he's only getting met with for about 2 yards on the carry. Yeah, well, that's true. So 2nd and 8. We're about to reach the 4-minute mark here in the 1st. Steve Spagnuolo, and I think his 5th season. That's such a pretty good job with that Kansas City defense. So this drive's been a 5-play drive for 28 yards. Allen takes the snap. Pressure coming and throws over the top. Touchdown, Buffalo to James Cook. All right, Buffalo's already on the board. And 25 yards for James Cook already. So Allen's already 4 for 6 for 51 yards, and now a passing touchdown here tonight, this evening. Yeah, it's all total miscommunication on the Chiefs defense. And Bass for the extra point. And the extra point is good. So already quick 7-0 Buffalo leads over the Kansas City Chiefs. And obviously showing the overtime win by And a punt return, walk-off, overtime win for Baltimore. Yep. And that was the same game that, unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles in 4 snaps in after that. And good point. At least a little bit of the field, I would say middle of the field, a little bit open. So good point by Romo. And obviously, a little, and we get a fair catch. Looks like by Richie James. And here comes the Chiefs' offense. Now, kind of down early, under about just over 3.5 to go here in the first. So Bills, in terms of the Bills all time with seasons with 25 passing touchdowns. So Josh Allen does lead the franchise with 4, followed by Joe Ferguson and Jim Kelly, and for Bills all time passing leaders in terms of passing touchdowns, 25 passing touchdowns. Mahomes hands off to Hilaire, and Hilaire's gonna about say about 4 yards. I would give him 4 yards on that one. 3.5 if you're lucky. So so that's the 3-yard pickup. So under 3.5 to go here in the first, and that was Hilaire picking up 3. Mahomes on the second and 7. Drops back. Throws, and that is incomplete. Broken up, looks like by Rasul Douglas. For the former Green Bay Packer, already making his presence felt here early in the first. Yeah, that's a bit of a head-scratching decision, but go on. Mahomes takes a snap, will drop back, and we got a penalty at 3:03. Looks like it might be a false start. And that was on Marcus Valdez-Scantling. It'll be 3rd and 5. Or third and 12 for the Kansas City Chiefs here. 3:05. Mahomes takes a snap, will drop back. Pressure coming, and somehow gets it away. Looks like out to receiver. And it looks like McKinnon could, at least managed to pick up a few yards, but it's all that they're going to get, and that's going to force a 3 and out by the Buffalo defense here in this first quarter. So already 4 for 8, 29 yards, and a pick from Mahomes. Honestly, kind of a bit of a down year for him in terms of when you look at the statistics from at a face value perspective. So Tommy Townsend, his first punt went for 39, under 2.5 to go. And here comes Townsend with a nice punt. And we get a fair catch inside inside the 30. Stops the clock at 2:19. While we get to have a commercial break, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had the know what I mean. When you guys ever see me do NFL play-by-play, so I make sure I have my penalty notebook basically. So keep a track penalties. Trust me, I know it's probably the worst. One of the worst, weirdest things I've ever done. But yeah. Okay. So overall, up to this point, minus the little bit of problems to start early on, kind of a little bit disappointed from the Chiefs side of things, I would say. Then again, that's kind of what they've been looking like all year. The fact they even came off. Let's take a look. See if Buffalo has any penalties because I'm pretty sure I probably missed one at that. So obviously showing some little highlights between these two teams in the 2021 AFC divisional matchup. I mean, Kansas City just wins in overtime, 46-32, and back in last year, Week 6. Allen will take the snap, a little play action, steps up, throws, and that is incomplete and almost picked. Looks like Reed almost came up with the interception. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest talking point. Allen looks like he hands up to Cook, who finds an open seam inside the 40 with another Bills first down. So first and 10. Just over a minute and a half. A little pitch back out to, looks like that's picked up. It's Johnson on the pickup. So looking at the AFC picture, right now Baltimore currently holds the top seed at 10-3. You got Miami at 9-3, Kansas City 8-4, Jacksonville 8-5. In terms of the wild cards, you got Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. The fact that Pittsburgh's in the wild card is beyond me. And also in the hunt, you have Indy, Houston, Denver, Buffalo, Chargers, and Vegas. In terms of the AFC playoff picture. And a little play action, or say a little handoff to Johnson. Will just gets the first down. And that's pretty much going to be like, hopefully that should be like the last play of the first quarter. So first and 10 on this 14 play drive. And Allen, play action, pressure coming off the edge. Oh, it makes it. It's got like 4 Chiefs coming out on one. The hat's going to have to throw that out of bounds. And that stops the clock at 6 seconds even here in this game. So 6 seconds here in the first. Second and 10 at midfield. And Chiefs will take their first timeout of the half, drops them down to 2. Got to talk a lot of things over. So be a little quick, little 30-second break. Obviously, a little quick picture. Lordy. So while we'll go back to the scoring around the league so far, especially in this slate of late games. The 4 o'clock start. So you got Cook at the backfield, first, second and 10 to midfield. Obviously, another audible called from Josh Allen. Takes the snap, drops back, he throws, and that is complete to James Cook. Trying to break a tackle, and he does, and that's going to how the first quarter comes to a close. So time. And we'll be back from commercial break. So while that's in commercial, looking at the scoring around the league, so far Minnesota and Las Vegas still hold scoreless, with Seattle right now currently holding a 10-7 lead early over the Niners. Denver up 7-0 over the Chargers. Now, boy, that's gonna be interesting. If the Broncos win, quite honestly, Steelers should be fired right on the spot at that point. But yeah. So time for the second quarter get ready to get underway in just a bit. We have a couple other late night games with Philly and Dallas for Sunday Night Football, and then we have a couple of Monday nights as well, which quite honestly you're not going to see me and Tyler do, because let's be real, all the matchups suck. I mean, look, Packers and Giants, nobody wants to see that. And no one wants to see Miami and I'm sorry, but I think Tennessee's going to get blown out on Monday Night Football. I'm sorry, that's the way how I feel about it. But yeah, should be fun. As well. Fixed up right here. And yeah, so for those who are just coming in, if you guys new, welcome. Like I said earlier, I'm going to drop a video later to give my thoughts on Mike Tomlin and pretty much kind of share. Hang on. Most of the Steelers Nation's frustrations, I guess you could say, with Mike Tomlin, how the season really kind of turned out. Obviously dropping Matt Canada, which was the biggest really talking point among the Steelers Nation. Like, got to fire Matt Canada and other stuff like that. Kenny Pickett can't stay healthy. There's a lot of question marks, I would say, with that this Steelers team. And the fact that even they're, and honestly, I don't wish anybody's on downfall. But if you're going to have an opportunity to wish a certain downfall, you probably have to see Mike Tomlin, because I don't think he's good as people are making him out to be. Obviously, inherited a Super Bowl winning team after the Steelers moved on from Bill Cowher, and has one AFC championship to go along with that. And besides that, nothing but coaching to a constant 9-8, almost above 500 record. So a little slant out to Diggs, and we'll get about 5 yards on the pickup. So obviously with showing some of the key plays, obviously the Epinesa pick, and obviously in that 25-yard touchdown to James Cook right over the seam. Kind of looking almost like a stick and nod, that sort of thing. So Buffalo's got 119 total yards compared to the Kansas City 63, 7-4 in favor of Buffalo in terms of first downs. So we got 2nd and 7. Allen will take the snap, drops back to pass. And we'll step up in the pocket, and he's got to throw it. And I think that might be a little bit incomplete. And then stops the clock at 14-13 here in the second. So good pressure by the Kansas City pass rush. And that was Chris Jones on the pressure. Yeah, well, that's true. So 3rd and 7. Allen takes the snap. Will drop back. Pressure coming off the edges. Will step up in the pocket, and he's going to take it himself inside past the 15-yard line. Looks like at the 14 is where they're going to mark him down. So it'll be fourth and a few yards. It looks like there might be, and obviously no surprise they're to go for it on a 4th and 1, because that's kind of like the new norm nowadays in the NFL. I mean, would it be nice to take the points? Absolutely. But in this case, in case of Buffalo, knowing that you're looking from the outside looking into the play in terms of the playoff picture, you got to at least do something to get back into it. So 4th and 1, little play action rolls out to his right, little pump fake. Allen and completes. Somehow gets the first down to Dalton Kincaid, the rookie tight end out of Utah. So last little pick. Okay. Gotta love it. So nice little look for Kincaid, try to get on a 4th and 1. Boy, and if Kincaid didn't really make that catch, that spelled disaster for Buffalo. So first it's at the 10-yard line, and a little handoff to Johnson will fight his way for about 4 yards on the pickup. So 2nd and goal going to be inside the 5. Obviously, probably at the 6-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So the red zone of the season for Buffalo, 46 drives, 31 touchdowns, which ties most of the NFL at 67.4 touchdown percent of the red zone. So 2nd and goal. And so let's see, at the 6-yard line. The opponent red zone percentage, Kansas City's almost, and it looks like Allen's taking himself. And he's going to fight for about inside in there for a touchdown. I got to give Allen some credit. Let's just put the extra point on for good measure. Already quick to a 14-0 lead between the stops the clock under 12 minutes to play here in the first half. And obviously Bass for the extra point. It's right down the middle. It's good. So already 14-0. Buffalo leads over Kansas City. And that's going to take us to a quick commercial break. But yeah. So in terms, before we get to halftime, kind of going over some stuff. We're going to be looking over some stuff here today in this game. Kind of honestly, minus that one penalty, it's been a solid, clean game. And yes, some missed throws here and there. But clean game from the penalty side of things. Yeah, overall, it's quickly 14-0, 11:50 to go here in the first half. Kansas City, boy, it's going to be interesting to see what this team's going to be. How can they respond? Is a big question. I mean, shoot, you have Allen's already 7 for 12 for 86 yards on the touchdown. Technically, 2 total touchdowns as well. Obviously, right now the leading carry or lead rusher, obviously, four carries for 23 yards. And Ty Johnson is the second in terms of average on the team in yards per carry at 5.5. I mean, James Cook, 3 carries for 15 yards. So you have pretty much not too shabby if you're a Bills fan at this point. But in terms overall, when you look at the comparison, Buffalo 139 total yards compared to the Kansas City 63. Passing yards, still in favor of Buffalo, 86 to 22. Rushing yards, very close. It's an 8-yard. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. 53 to 41 in favor of Buffalo. Average yards per play, still Buffalo again. But then all this could change, probably going to the second half. And obviously, if you're a Chiefs fan, you're probably going to be worried knowing that your second half woes in games might show up. And that's not something it's hating, but overall, yeah. So right now, pretty much KC is pretty much leading in interceptions thrown and sacks allowed. Time of possession in favor of Buffalo, 10 minutes, 44 seconds, 7:26 for KC. And Bass for the kickoff here in the second quarter. We got looks like Kadarius. So that was Richie James with the fair catch. So 1st and 10. And here comes, looks like Hilaire. He's going to lose about a couple of yards. It's a nice tackle. And there's a penalty marker on the play. Stops. And we got to put 3 seconds back on the clock. That's Linval Joseph. And that's the first for Buffalo. Mahomes. Off to Hilaire again. He's going to fight for about a couple of yards, but that's all he's going to get. So 2nd and 8. So under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. We got Hilaire out in motion. Mahomes takes the snap, trots back, and pump fakes and throws is somehow incomplete to Travis Kelce. And there's a penalty marker on the play. So let's see what this marker is. I'm going to bet this is going to be roughing the passer on Buffalo. Offensive PI. So offensive pass interference on Travis Kelce, and that's the second penalty for the Chiefs. Oh. I almost had a... Second 18. Mahomes will take the snap. And it's going to throw over the middle. That's incomplete. And that looks like Richie James was the intended target. And that was an easy strike. Yeah, good point by... And that was just right on the money. And Richie James just could not pull it in. And Mahomes on the 3rd and 18 will drop back. He rolls out to his right. And he's going to go deep. And that is complete to Travis Kelce for the first down inside Bills territory. So 24-yard catch overall, 2 catches. So a nice little out route for the first down for Travis Kelce. So 10 minutes to go. Mahomes, play action, rolls out to his right on the run and completes it to Travis. And that was Watson for the catch. Almost had the same body size as Travis Kelce. Obviously, no, show me a little. So 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, or finally actually get something going. Right now, it's been, in terms of plays, been rushed 9 times and throw the ball 12 times. Mahomes hands off to Hilaire, who'll try to bounce to the outside, and he's going to lose about 3 yards. And it looks like 20. That's number 25 on the stop. So a loss of 2 for the Chiefs here in this first half. Oh, Lord. So plays for negative yards. Well, that's in favor of KC, and that's not a good thing. So this drive's been a 6-play drive, and Mahomes rolls out to his left with the pump fake. And that is incomplete. That was to Kadarius Toney was the intended target. That's very unfortunate. Now, if I'm in Kansas City, going to if perchance, say hypothetically, they do, let's say, early first round or early playoff exits. My thing is go after some wide receivers. Actually, get them some competent wide receivers at that. Because I like Rashee Rice. I think there's potential with him. We got to find replacements for Kadarius Toney. Rich James ain't it either. And Mahomes over the top, and that is incomplete again. That's another 3-and-out by the Chiefs offense. That is. Oh, hold the phone. That is going to be, there's a penalty marker. There's no, okay, so there's, so I mean, that's a 4, okay, so it's officially a 3-and-out, so there's no penalty for pass interference. Even though that should have been an offensive PI. Don't get me wrong. So now it's going to be another punt for Tommy Townsend. Already has 2 punts for 42.5 his average. And good, decent punt inside. Oh, nice. And drops right inside the 5. It stops the clock at 8:26 here in the first half. And now it's got a little chippy between these two teams before the commercial break. But now we cut to commercial. But yeah. So overall, oh boy. Chiefs better get something together because And like I said, obviously, they need to start pursuing wide receivers, even starting drafting them, for that matter. Because like Rashee Rice, I think should be a number one within that offense, or technically, even though he's the number two option, because obviously Kelsey is the number one option. But really, look at the rest of the receivers with Rashee Rice, Watson, Kadarius Toney, Richie James. Yeah, it doesn't really that sound impressive, to be quite honest. And I think that's where it's gonna hurt the Chiefs a little bit. In terms of production. And yeah, as people say, and I know sort of the biggest narrative say, oh, he can't do nothing without Tyreek Hill. And sure, true at the same time, but also he has to prove that he actually won a championship without Tyreek Hill. But still, at the same time, it's Kansas City kind of really, I say, made a mistake of letting Tyreek Hill go. Either way, if Tyreek Hill could have stayed, they still would have won a championship nonetheless. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on that. But overall, looking at it so far, as we're under 8.5, I can see that. I can see that, Damian. That's going to be interesting. Because, like I said, you can't really rely on and the running game. Boy, I'm not really going to say the running game's bad, but Pacheco's he has to stay healthy, and Edwards-Helaire is okay at times. He does have a fumbling problem. I mean, we saw that the last year, the year before, or the year prior. The defense, I feel like this for Kansas City defense this year's probably sees a lot better than what it was. Actually, you know what? No, I'm wrong, because I think the second outside of Trent McDuffie, part of that secondary is kind of questionable. So they got to do something. I would say, if Jamie, as you put it, they could be one and done in the playoffs. Which, boy, that will not sit well with a lot of Chiefs fans. But that's here nor there. We're back out of commercial break with under 8.5 to play here in the first. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 13. We'll hand off to Johnson. We'll bounce to the outside. Somehow like that sneaks a yard in. So it'll be second. Yeah. And Juju's not. And Juju was hell. Even this year, Juju was actually been hot garbage in this entire year. The only time he ever actually had a really solid, productive game was against his former team in the Pittsburgh Steelers. And by the way, like I said, I'll definitely that's gonna be one video I'm gonna be dropping later on tonight. But yeah, because I'm thinking Tomlin's. I think there's a lot of things that I got to say on Tomlin in that video. So we got 2nd and 9. Allen will take the snap, will drop back, throws over the completes to, looks like to Gabe Davis, be short of the first down. Or so that's Dawson Knox for the, no, that's Kincaid. Jesus Christ. Because, God, it seems like Dawson Knox and Kincaid have the same body size, which stinks because it hurts. But that was Kincaid. So it'll be 3rd and short for the Buffalo Bills here in the second quarter. So 3rd and 1. So right now, Buffalo today is 0 for 2 on 3rd down. And 3 seconds on the play clock. And Allen will hand it off to Johnson. Will get the first down across the 20. So under 7 minutes to play. So nice little pickup by Johnson just to get that first down. So that's the first 3rd down completed for the Buffalo Bills here this evening. And obviously out rushing the Kansas City Chiefs 58 to 41, over outgaining in total yards and pretty much in every single offensive category here today, which we'll talk about before our halftime break. So 1st and 10, Diggs in motion. Allen will take the snap with the play action and dumps it off to James Cook. We'll break a tackle and we'll try to fight for extra yards. And I think he gets about 1 or 2 extra yards after the play. So it looks like he'll be 2nd and short. But everything but the finish for Buffalo this season, courtesy of the CBS broadcast. So So they're fifth in the NFL with a plus 101 point differential, seventh in the NFL in yard overall. The fact they're 6-6 at time, honestly, it's going to be crazy to see Buffalo not making the postseason. The only two, well, we'll talk about that in just a bit. So little screen out to Davis will find an open room to run with the first down across the. But yeah, like I was saying, before I had a brain fart there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because right now, and we also have an injury time, and that's Justin Reed, kind of a little bit slow to get up for the Kansas City Chiefs, and that'll takes us to a little quick commercial break for injury timeout. But yeah, so far the only teams we saw already have been officially eliminated from playoff contention, and these are the two teams that we already knew that were not going to make the playoffs. That was the Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Were the only two teams right now currently have been officially eliminated from playoff contention. I think overall it's going to be the end of Bill Belichick's tenure with the Patriots, which it's going to be very interesting to see a different Patriots offense without Bill. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, the fact that Bill can't win without Tom," and in a way, you're probably right, for that matter. So, looking at it from this two teams' perspective, I mean, Kansas City, uh, it's to be fair, I still think. Let's take a look at in terms of the standings of the AFC West currently, which will be interesting discussion. Obviously, we know Kansas City right now is still holding 8-4. Obviously, with a loss, will put them up. We'll still see that will put. God, I wish they would tell you the NFL website will tell you how many games back they are of the fucking division. Even with a win by Denver over the Chargers, they'll still be about a game back. For that matter, or actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it'll be a game back because not the conference, but yeah, I almost like I said. Sorry, my brain has been all over the place. um, as of recently, but as we're still in the injury timeout, look at the playoff picture for both the AFC and the NFC. Oh God, oh Jesus. Well, whenever they decide, playoff picture, yes, yes, yes. While that loads up, but yeah, shout out to everyone that's actually tuning in because right now, I mean, Miami's kind of no. Oh, that's it looks like we're gonna see a change for Kansas City for Justin Reed. So Diggs in the motion, and we'll drop back. Allen will step up in the pocket, and he's going to get sacked. That's Chris Jones, and I think that was Jones and Carl Laptis combined on the sack of Josh Allen. God damn. And obviously, we had a timeout by the Bills because obviously the play clock running down. Stops the clock at 4:32. Obviously, a little bit of a 30-second picture-in-picture commercial. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So 4:32 here in this first half. Bills up 2 scores over. Probably not. Like I said, I want to try to get some videos out this week. Because like I said, we've been doing so much heavy wrestling content. It's been taken away from the sports side of things. I may or may not. So that remains to be seen. So 2nd and 15. Allen trots back and throws over the middle. That's complete to James Cook. Across the 40. Looks like almost close to the 35 for James Cook. So we'll see. We'll see this. Well, this again. Yeah, it's an 8:20 start. Yeah. I might think about it. Nice picking on the man-to-man by the Bills. So 3rd and 4, under 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And Allen would take the snap, would drop back to pass. Time in the pocket, and we'll throw over the middle. That's picked up by 27. Cross midfield. And that's Connor on the pick. So that's at 3:36. Boy, that's rough. Well, first turnover by the Bills here in this first half. That would be funny. But realistically, I think Punk's going to be on Raw for whatever reason. Just I feel like it kind of makes more sense. Just because obviously I think there's a few being set up for Punk and Rollins, for that matter. I could see him just being on Raw because I don't think he really fits on SmackDown, and I really doesn't really feel like he fits on NXT anyways. But that would be funny though. But I will agree with that. That's for sure. But yeah. Doop, 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 doop. But yeah, that would be funny though. Do, 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 do. And speaking of that, while we're in commercial break, man, Detroit, you got some explaining to do. I'm sorry, but I cannot trust Detroit going forward. In fact, you lose to the goddamn Bears is one thing. Losing to the Bears is one thing, but the fact you've been struggling the last few games is mind-boggling, ridiculous. And I think that's where I think and if we talk about another potential playoff early exit is probably Detroit, for that matter. But we are back. And there goes Rashee Rice with a nice little dump off from Patrick Mahomes. Pick up about a few yards. And Mahomes, again, over the middle. That's complete to Kadarius Toney for the first down. Actually, finally catches something for a change. So 1st and 10. So a fresh set of downs for... Again, Kelsey with a nice little catch. And nice little stiff arm for the first down. Nice little short route for Travis Kelce. So under 2.5 to play. 1st and 10. Mahomes, little hand up to Hilaire. Hilaire will bounce just inside the 20 to be about a few yards short. However, there is a penalty marker after the play. He'll hold it. That's Creed Humphrey getting flagged for holding. That is their 3rd as a team. Okay, so they're going to let the clock down to run to the 2-minute mark here. Here of the first half. Yeah, true. That's true. Well, I would say they're frauds, but I just feel like they're just. But yeah, I won't say they're frauds, but I think their defense is. Yeah, but at the same time, it's. I mean, I think they're still a good team, but they just need more. Is all I'm trying to say. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to go. Now, shoot, if they miss the playoffs, sure, there's a different argument to be had. But I think they're still going to make the playoffs, but I just don't think they're going to go far. Is all I'm going to say on that. But the fact that if the let's be real, I thought 38. Actually, what was the final score of that? Let me double check on that. So 30. So 28-13. I mean, it's close enough, but yeah. But yeah. Well, we are back after the 2-minute warning. Like no one. Yeah, I think they're going to be one and done. No, I'm not. I'm not going to make no excuses for them. We got 2 minutes for the 1st and 20. So the Kansas City Chiefs, 101st home game under Andy Reid, shut out in the first half one time. The last time they've been that was the 2018 AFC Championship against the Patriots. Let's say we're going to have an all white out for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap on the 1st and 20, and there's a penalty marker just out of the 2-minute warning. And it's back to 2 minutes on the clock. Once again, that's that's penalty number 4 for the Chiefs. So that's Chiefs 4 penalties to the Bills 1. First and 25. So obviously Epinesa is going to be definitely return for the Bills. And Mahomes completes it over the middle to Rashee Rice to get some of that penalty that yardage back out of SMU. And Bills take a timeout. take their second. Stops the clock. So it'll be second and 8. So minute 52, second and 8. Watson in motion. Oh shit! And there goes Kadarius Toney breaking a few tackles inside the 20 and gets popped. It'll be 3rd and 3, and there goes Micah Hyde. He's a bit shaking up after the play, and that's going to take the Bills' last and final time out of the half. That brings up a 3rd down short. I honestly get a little Chunky's commercial with the Kelsey Bros. You know, but yeah. But yeah. There we go. Ugh. Do. Oh, Lord. So right down to minute 42 in the first half. Well, if you guys do want to see me stream the Eagles and Cowboys, definitely let me know. I'll definitely will do that for sure. Give you guys more on the football content. And then we'll obviously that's right. On Monday, you'll see me and Tyler to the be live for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic this week. So like I said, we're trying to or actually or not, yeah, we'll be live for the like I said, the Cavs and Magic this week. So that should be hopefully. Lordy, lordy. So it'll be 3rd and 1 with a buck 42 here in the first half. And Mahomes will take the snap, will drop back, throws over the top, and completes it for the first down and stops the clock at him a minute 38. So they got a minute 38 here in the first half. Still a 2-score. Hopefully, Kansas City can actually get on the board. So this been a 6-play drive for over almost 2 minutes for 39 yards on this drive. So first and 10. Kelsey in motion. Mount Holmes. Perfect throw over the middle. That's incomplete to Rashee Rice. Was the intended target. So 2nd and 10. Inside at the 14 or 13, I should say, rolls out to his right and dumps it off to McKinnon. And we'll get some yards and we'll step out of bounds, stops the clock at a minute 26. Here in the first half. And Micah Hyde is down again. Mm. Another quick injury timeout for the Bills. And Micah Hyde kind of get a little bit injury prone if I have to be completely honest. We gotta wait and see how that shakes up. Yeah, right. Yeah, righty. Oh, God. Ew. Right. I mean, so far it's not been that great of a game, but if you're a Bills fan, this is what you want to see. But Chiefs fans, boy, it's and granted, yes, you got another half of football to go, sure, but it's obviously not looking too great overall. If you're a Chiefs fan, so far to this first half. So we got 3rd and 4 out of the timeout. A little change up from Mahomes. They watch a little play action, or say handle to McKinnon. Fights his way inside for the touchdown. So touchdown, Kansas City actually gets it right on the board for Jerick McKinnon. Just fighting his way through into the end zone. Cuts it down, cuts the lead, now down towards one score here at Arrowhead. And the extra point by Butker is right down the middle. It is good. He stops the clock. Okay, so I got to fix the game clock. Now it's back to a minute 19. Here in the second. Mm. And nobody cares about showing terror slips, so fuck off. Nobody cares. That's all I'm going to say. And be a touchback. 1st and 10 of the 25 for the Bills with 1:19 to go here in this first half. So 1st and 10. And Allen will take the snap. Will drop back to pass. And Blitz comes, steps up, and he's got to get out of the hands. And he does. And he gets across the 30 for Dawson or for Kincaid. So 2nd and 6. Allen steps up, throws deep, and that is incomplete. So 2 catches for 7 yards for Stephon Diggs. Now with 48 seconds remaining here in the first half. Allen drops back, steps up, and a little shovel pass to Kincaid will get the first down and stops the clock at 41 seconds. So 41 seconds. Allen takes a snap, drops back. Looking time over the middle, and that's complete to Stephon Diggs. And looks like they're going to go try to spike it here at mid. No, it looks like over no huddle. And we get a timeout by the Chiefs. With 21 seconds on the game clock, I think. Okay, so it looks like gonna review it. And obviously a little timeout break again. Good Lord. Well, that's gonna be the longest 21 seconds of the half. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that way this turns out. Going for it. Dude. I'm getting hungry now. All right. But shout out to everyone that's, like I said, has been in the chat, though. It's like I said, this has been actually one hell of a game so far this evening. We'll we'll see though. We'll see how this all really turns out. Alrighty. Oh, Jesus, dude. Oh. So obviously we're reviewing the yeah, but okay, so it was a first down, so they put 6 seconds back on the clock. And it's back up to 27 seconds. And takes the snap, drops back, steps up at the pocket. He's going deep. Then good coverage on Gabe Davis downfield with 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. Oh. So 3rd and 1. So we got 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap, drops back, steps up at the pocket, and he's going to take it himself cross the 35. And they're going to have to clock it with 10 seconds remaining here in the and it stops the clock at 5 seconds. We a 62-yarder for Tyler Bass. So it looks like they're going to try to go for it with 5 seconds here. So yeah, 2nd and 10, empty backfield for Josh Allen. Takes a snap, will drop back, 5 seconds, a little spike. Little spike. Puts 1 second on the clock. Just take the field goal, damn it. Boy, what is Buffalo? I mean, what other choices you got? I mean, you have to attempt it at some point. Yeah, 4 seconds. Allen drops back, 2 seconds. And Allen going deep. We'll go for the Hail Mary, and that is incomplete. And that is the halftime. Ladies and gentlemen. So overall, very stupid decision by the Bills not taking the points there. So at that being said, we're going to go over some stuff before I take my halftime, or before, you know how it is as well for the halftime break. But overall, been a good game. Don't get me wrong, but something's got to change. And the Buffalo. All right. All righty. That. So a 14-7 at the half. so far it's been Buffalo. I think you should be happy, but at some point, Buffalo really should have taken the points there to be up 10 instead of 7 at the half. Um, really, it was really stupid by the Buffalo Bills not just attempting otherwise. Give it a shot. Um, Look, I'm not going to really say much on it because, like, the coaching decisions over in Buffalo, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Most times than not, so far. So Allen so far throughout the first half, 14 for 25, a buck 49 with 2 total touchdowns and a pick. Compared to Mahomes, who's 13 for 21, a buck 30 with a pick. We had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, pretty much their leading rusher at that point. Now, like I said, earlier, that all the team stats were going to change. Obviously, Buffalo still holds a 206 to 177 advantage in total yards, 144 to 123 passing yards for Buffalo. Rushing yards, obviously, that's in favor of Buffalo, outs rushing them 62 to 48. Pretty much both teams are even with 5 average yards per play. Points scored, actually, that's in favor of Buffalo. We all know it. We've seen that. Both teams throwing a pick. Third down efficiency, that belongs to Kansas City at 50%. Time possession, very close, at least by 3 minutes, almost close by at least 3 minutes. 16:53 for the Bills, 13:07 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Penalties, 4-1. Yeah, that's and so far it's been even in terms of the turnover battle, and that's pretty much about it. So, well, all of that. So, like I said, the coaching decisions for Buffalo is very questionable. And at some point, I don't know, can really Sean McDermott be the guy just to keep? Because I don't know how much longer that we can buy it or say buy into the Buffalo Bills and Sean McDermott and his leadership. But outside of that, I'll be back after a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere for the second. Man, that's a quick halftime. A nice little first down grab for number 10. I did not know that. So yeah, so we are back. Had to finish putting something out for the Bills and stuff like that. Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Bills. Already it should have been up 17-7, but that's besides the point. So 5 seconds on the play clock. Allen takes the snap, hands it off to Johnson, who gets about 2 yards on the carry. And there's a penalty marker on the play. So holding against Dawson Knox. That's their second penalty of the game. So 1st and 20 for the Bills. And Allen, nice completion to Diggs. And we'll get across the 20. So it looks like about the 18-yard line goes Stephon Diggs. Second and 12. Out to Johnson on the wing. And he's going to lose a yard. About a couple of yards on the play, to be exactly. So 3rd and 12. And we got another flags going, and we're going back 5 yards. Another back 5 yards. So now it's 3rd and 7. So it'll be neutral zone infraction on Chris Jones. At 9:17, 3rd and 7. Allen takes a snap. We'll drop back on the 3rd and 7. Pressure coming here. And there's another penalty marker. And just someone gets a yard, but however, there is a penalty marker. So that's another hold on the Bills. That's their third. That's their third penalty as a team. So now time for the field goal. Like I said, the only nitpick, like I said, I had was the fact that you could have done this sooner. And the field goal is right down the middle. Now you're up 17-7, which should have been like that at the half. nonetheless, and we are quick to a little bit of a timeout, commercial timeout. 17-7, Bills leader with the Chiefs. Quite honestly, the Bills coaching needs to be called into question. I'm sorry, but I don't know what Sean McDermott at times is thinking. And same with Joe Brady. Well, actually, no, I'm going to give Joe Brady a bit of a pass, but I mean, look, the offense has been pretty okay. It's the fact that Sean McDermott doesn't want to even use the field goal unit to actually at least get the points, especially late in the first half. Said you had to say, "Oh, let's just chuck it downfield and see if this works." Yeah, okay, like that's going to really make a difference. Nope, not at all. But yeah, but yeah. So tomorrow we got some crappy NFL, and then you got Thursday night football at 8:15. And we got a fair catch. Let's say 8:38. I'm sorry, my 8:30. Oh, 38. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I got seeing now a little signing of Von Miller. And Mahomes, nice little slide out to Scantling, across the 40 into almost into Bill's territory. It's a nice little first down pickup. And Mahomes out to Kelsey, cross midfield with a stiff arm, closely to the 47 is where they're going to mark him down. 7:50 to go to here in the third. And, well, let's just be real. It's not great. And obviously showing now it's the 21-16 lead in San Francisco for the Niners and Seahawks. Little hand up to Hilaire. Will find his way for about 6-7 yards on the carry. So he's second at short coming up for Kansas City. So under 7 minutes play. So 2nd and 3. Hand out to Hilaire. And gets a few yards, be like a manageable third, look like 3rd and 1 on the play. And McKenna again gets the first down into Bill's territory inside the 35. Hmm. And obviously, oh crap! Damn, already got a quick time commercial break timeout. Damn, well, that's crazy. Lordy, lordy. 38. Oh, timeout. Okay, nobody took a timeout. A little quick commercial break. Ugh. So 28-16 down in Santa Clara. Ugh. Of course, the freaking come on, CBS. What are you doing here? Mahomes over the middle. That's complete to Kelsey. Cross the 20 to the 15, almost up to the 10-yard line. Goes Travis Kelsey. So 1st and 10 in the red zone. Yep. So under 5 minutes to play. Mahomes hands off to Hilaire. Will bounce to the outside for about, let's say, 4 yards on the carry. Be looking at 2nd and 6 looking up. Coming up for Micah Hyde, kind of questionable to return with a stinger injury. That's very unfortunate. And well, kind of sucks to be a Chargers fan tonight. You have Denver already up 17-0 over the Chargers. So 2nd and 8. Mahomes will take the snap, drops back, and completes it to Rashee Rice across the 5. It'll be first and or second. Looks like 3rd and goal. What do they call that? Should we call that 3rd and goal? At this point, under 4 minutes to play here in the third. 3rd and 3 for the Kansas City Chiefs here right now in the red zone. Try to get back into this game down 10 here in this 3rd quarter. Because obviously that's kind of the biggest woes right now is the second half. They're on conversions. Started 1 for 4. Since then, we're perfect 3 of 3. Mahomes looks over the middle and touchdown, Rashee Rice. So now it's a 3-point game in Kansas City. God damn, my ear itches. I was running a 9-play drive, 75 yards, just over 5 minutes time of possession. And Bucker, the extra point, right down the middle, easy. 17-14, Bills lead. And obviously, a little timeout break. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Mm. Oh, Lord. Shoot. Oh, Lord, man. Well, we are back. Obviously, give a shout out to my boys, cool, Cool McCain and the rest of the crew. I'm doing a little preview for the Eagles Dallas game later on tonight. Um, and there we go. Already taking a little return from Johnson. Will bust his way, let's say, past the 20, 25. I can't really tell. So with 3:24 to go. So the Man of the Year nominees was for both these two teams, obviously Pat Mahomes and obviously Deion Dawkins for the Bills. So 1st and 10. Dig is now in motion. Allen takes the snap, little play action, little dump off to Johnson, and we'll get about 2 yards. Okay, so you're going to give him 3 and look 2. Allen, let's say that's Cook. Gets about like 4 yards on the carry. So 3rd and 3. Allen will take the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. That is almost picked up by Kansas City. And that's going to force a 3-and-out by the Chiefs defense. And not good time by L'Jarius Sneed and almost come up with another turnover. And Martin for another punt. His first punt of the night went for 32 yards. So a nice little punt. Oh, right inside the 10. And here comes Kadarius Tony or James to return it past the 20. Let's see, up to the 21-yard line. That's where they're going to, or 26-yard lines are going to mark them. So still hold 17-14 here in the third. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, so for those who are just coming in, it's been pretty solid when you think about it, but not from the penalty side of things. Obviously, Chiefs are kind of honestly, I'm probably not going to be watching at that point. All I know is if Dalek, since Goddard's back, I'm just hoping we actually play better. But yeah, I'm not going to really waste my sanity to know how this team has been playing all pretty much the entire year. To be honest. But yeah, I mean, the Niners game pretty much told me. But yeah, so we're so far almost here towards the end of the third 3-point contest. Now with Kansas City now have an opportunity to get back in this game, or at least take the lead for that matter. Mahomes takes the snap, going over the top, and that is incomplete. And that was Edwards-Helaire, the intended target. But yeah, so buck 42, 3-point game. And obviously Mahomes drops back, pressure coming, and throws, and that is complete. Might be short down to the first down marker to Travis Kelce. And or you're going to say incomplete. Okay. We gotta wait and see because we gotta. So like KC's challenging the ruling on the field as an incomplete pass. That's a completed pass. Mm. We'll see. That's good. This is gonna be an interesting challenge here. Yeah. So yep. I figured we were going to call that as the call has been overturned. It is a completed catch. So you got 3rd and 1 with a $1.36 here to go in the third. So with a manageable 3rd and 1. And Mahomes will take the snap and dumps it off to Rashee Rice past the 40 up to the 42. So we're going to mark him down. And that's going to be incomplete. So it stops the clock at 38 seconds. And it was like Sky Moore was the intended target. God, my eye is fucking going to fucking beat the death of me. Mahomes drops back, throws, and completes it to Rashee Rice. Tries to break a tackle across midfield. And the ball is out, and looks like who's got it? Who's got it? So the ball's out. And it is Buffalo taking away with the football. So Rashee Rice fumbles it. Taron Johnson, nice little recovery. And boy, that's. Oh boy. And just Benford looks like he just stripped the ball, like just punched the ball out. Mm. So now they. So you got 1st and 10 at the 48. Little bubble screen, and that's going to be incomplete. So now it's up to 31 seconds. So the Kansas City Chiefs this season -7 turnover differential, worst under Andy Reid's tenure. Allen drops back. Pump fakes, throws over the middle, and that's incomplete. So 3rd and 10. Allen takes the snap, drops back, pressure coming, and down goes Josh Allen. And somehow he gets it across. So we 2-yard pickup, but that's not really much they're going to get from the Bills. So the Bills continue. That's going to be your 4th and 8. And that's going to be end of the 3rd. So 3 quarters are in the books. Buffalo still holds 3 over Kansas City. And Kansas City forces a 3 and out on a good defensive stop. After, well, Kansas. But yeah, so. And overall, down to the final 15 here in Arrowhead in Kansas City. All right. Oh, jeez. Honestly, probably surprisingly, actually, this game's actually been pretty decent for a change. So, and obviously the Bills, like I said, not really that. But it's gonna be fine. But shout out to everyone who's been in the chat. Shout out to Damien, John Nell. Shout out to you, Jerry, as well. Well, we are back to start. Oh, the 4th. And be the next. Boy, I think I lost. And James with the punt returning across the 20 to the 25, 30 to the 35, 40 up to the 45 past midfield. Richie James with a good, nice return across the 45, almost close to midfield. Good punt return. And then obviously got some men's college basketball coming up this Saturday. The number 2 ranked Kansas taking on Indiana this Saturday at 12:30 Eastern. And obviously you got the CBS Sports Classic with UCLA and Ohio State going at it, and North Carolina as well on Saturday for college basketball. So we got 1st and 10. And Mahomes will take the snap, little bubble screen out to Rashee Rice to the outside. And nice return, or nice little catch and run across the 40 into Bills territory, across the 45. So nice little blockers out in front for Rashee Rice. Like I said, I think I like what I've seen from Rashee Rice. The blown leads in the 4th quarter. Week 1, 7 against the Jets. They blow to 7-point against the Jets. Then week 7 against the New England. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest talking point. And Mahomes, again, handing off to Hilaire, trying to find an open seam and gets about 5 yards. Looks like a 5-yard carry for, and obviously, but Buffalo not cutting it close. Regular since 2021, they're 8-14-1 to score games. Other games, they're 22-1. That's when they're putting up more. That's crazy. So 2nd and 6. Looks like they got Kadarius Toney in the backfield. And Mahomes drops back, rolls out to his right. And there's got an open room to run, and we'll get gently touched out of bounds. So first fresh set of downs for the Kansas City Chiefs here in the 4th. What's going on, Daniel? So that's the first rushing attempt for Mahomes for 8 yards. Originally, I had I had KC, but then it's like, oh shit, I picked the wrong team. Well, because originally when I picked KC, it's like I couldn't trust the Bills, but now rolls out to his left. Mahomes with a little screen to Edwards-Helaire with the blockers out in front, and he's got a wide open room to run. Hurdles the man inside the 20. A good little run by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Just a simple screen, and the Bills can't tackle for shit. Very nice by Edwards-Helaire. Already 36 rushing yards, 26 overall, 65 total yards on the night. And Mahomes hands it off to Toney, and he's going to get about 4 yards on the pickup. So 2nd down coming up for the Chiefs. So 2nd and 8. So this has been a 5-play drive for 49 yards and almost 3 minutes time of possession for the Chiefs. So 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line with Jerick McKinnon now in the backfield for Kansas City. Mahomes takes a snap, will drop back, throws over the middle, and that is incomplete. And that was intended for Travis Kelce. So 3rd and 8 coming up for the Chiefs. So 3rd and 8. 11:35. Because this should be 4-down territory. If you can't score here, you have to take the field goal. Mahomes, pressure coming, and gets knocked down from behind. But that's a fumble. And Terry Johnson again. And across the 30. And we'll stop the clock at 11:25. And obviously, Von with a nice little hit on Patrick Mahomes. And that's going to force a field goal. So Bucker comes out for the field goal to tie it at 17-all here in Arrowhead. So easy chip shot for Harrison Bucker from 28 yards out. Snap, hold is good. And the extra point right down the middle. So tied all at 17, 11 and a half to go, or 11:31 here in the fourth, all knotted up at 17. So, good game so far, which I'm actually happy for a change. Yeah. So already 24 combined points here tonight. Hmm. All right. And now Bucker for the kick. Well, Preston's at 25 for the Bills. Right now, all tied up at 17. So this is going to be an interesting 11 minutes 31 seconds. So 1st and 10. Allen takes the snap, takes himself with the QB draw, and is going to get about a yard. Runs into a wall. The Chargers are finally on the board in the fourth. It's 17-7 Broncos, but that still don't mean jack squat. So 2nd and 9. Under 11 minutes to play. Tied at 17. Allen going over the middle. That is complete for the first down. Or no, sorry, that's incomplete. I am sorry. So that is stops the clock at 10:42. 3rd and 9 coming up. Allen on the 3rd and 9. Takes the snap. Will drop back. Pressure coming. Allen, he's going to get knocked out of bounds and completes it over the. And it's still. Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's like everyone's been fighting for the damn football. So Kansas City's taking a challenge. Let's see. And that'll take us to a little quick commercial break. Well then. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't know. I mean, because look, he had it and then just dropped it. I think that should be an incomplete pass. I think it should be an easy incomplete pass. I don't think that's, and that should be what bring up like a 4th and long for the Bills. Hmm. But like I said, I think this is going to be an incomplete pass, but I'd be shocked if they actually say this is a fumble. 'Cause I don't know. Because it's kind of crazy now. We're still in this. We're watching a league that still don't know what a fucking catch is, almost like 100% of the time. I don't know, but we'll see. So let's see. We're getting ready to come back from commercial, then see what the ruling. Shout out to Oh, trust me, I'm definitely dropping the video later on after this game immediately because I need to get my thoughts on it. Because, like I said, I've seen shout out my boy Yinzer Mac here at the Sports Wave Network as well. I think so. Yeah, obviously, shout out to Sports Beats with the $2 super chat. At some point, they're going to have to look when you really look at it as a whole from Mike Tomlin as a coach. Look, he's good, but he's not great. And the fact of the matter is, well, actually, after this play, let me fix the game at 10:26. But yeah, I do think Tomlin does. The Steelers got to have got to find a different head coach because they cannot be coaching to a constant 500 record each and every single year. And the fact they only have one Super Bowl and one AFC title to show for it is beyond me. And then the fact that it's bad enough you had Minka Fitzpatrick call your pretty much not name dropped, but pretty much throwing most of the team under the bus for the lack of discipline or whatever. But Allen, little quick throw out to Kincaid and gets tackled across midfield, but a 3-yard gain. But yeah, I do think, I do think, and like I said, like I say, you guys will see that video immediately. Not say immediately. Well, it'll drop today, but I still got to record the video itself. So yeah, you guys will see that in about say 10, 20 minutes, somewhere around that in that time frame. So try to get more stuff on that as well. So we got 2nd and 7 for Allen, and the Bills will take the snap, drop back, throws over the slot to Kincaid again, gets the first down, cross the 40. However, there is a penalty marker. So holding on the Bills. So now that is 4 on the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, that's the hold on Dawkins, number 73. So 2nd and 17. At the 40. And it looks at all-out blitz for Kansas City. And shovel pass, and that is going to be incomplete. So now let's bring up a 3rd and 17. So 3rd down passing for Allen, 2 for 6 for 34 yards, no touchdowns to 1 pick. And over that, it has only 2 first downs to show for it on the third and long. Little quick snap, drops back, good protection, little pump fake. Here comes the pressure, and there's another penalty flag on the play, and that's going to be complete. And we're going to see what the penalty marker is with 9 minutes to go here in the 4th. And so that's on 79. That is now 5 penalties apiece for the Bills and the Chiefs here in this 4th quarter. Unreal. Yeah, 3rd and 27. Oh, Jesus. This a true 3rd and long. And Allen, and they're going to take the sack. And that's going to be now brings up 4th and long for the Bills. That's not great. So a loss of 11-yard sack. God damn. And Martin, good punt. And that's going to drive right. It's going to be at the 30. So down to 7. So 7:53. This is really rough. If you're a Bills fan, I think we're both fans of both teams. Been good. but at the same time, it's been rough. So the first attempt at the 31 for Kansas City, who quite honestly does have these woes of in the second half. Only put up 3 points so far. 3 points already put up so far in the second half. Mahomes off to Hilaire. We'll get about 3 yards, give or take. But yeah, it's going to be 3 yards, a 3-yard pickup for Hilaire. And Minnesota went. God damn. God bless for anyone who actually watched that fucking mess of a football game between Minnesota and Las Vegas. So 2nd and 7. Mahomes takes the snap. We'll drop back. And we'll have to step up throws, and that's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 7 with 7:11 to go here in the third, or here in the fourth, I should say. Still 3rd and 7. Mahomes will take the snap. We'll drop back to pass it. Going over the deep, over the middle, and that is incomplete. And that's going to force a three and out. So 4th. So that's going to force another punt by the Chiefs. Ugh. And Townsend with another punt. And Hardy and gets tackled right at the 30. With under 7 minutes to go. The last 3 meetings, so Kansas City owns the last 5 meetings, 3-2. Teams combined for 57 total points per game, 16 lead changes, 6 in the fourth quarter, and in overtime. So 1st and 10. So we've got Cook in the backfield. Looks like Gabe Davis set up on the outside. Allen hands it off to Cook and was going to fire it about a yard and a half. So another 2nd down run for about a couple of yards. So 3rd down coming up for the Bills. So 3rd and 5. Allen drops back. Throwing over the middle, and that is complete to Stephon Diggs for the 1st down. All right, that's Hardy. And Johnson will fight for about 6 yards, about 7 yards, 8 yards, give or take. So 2nd and 3. So 2nd and 3. Allen will take the snap. We'll hand it all to Johnson. Just barely gets a yard out of that. It'll be 3rd and 2. That was from Latavius Murray on the handoff. It's a good tackle by Edwards. So we now set up a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. About 3:45 to go here in the third, or here in the fourth, I should say. So it looks like all wide out. Allen takes it to the QB draw to the left and gets the first down and across the 30. So both teams combined for 40 touchdowns, or 40 first downs, I should say, on the night. And good run by Allen. So fresh out of downs, 1st and 10. Looks like inside the 30. So it'll be a 6-play drive with 4 minutes time possession for 42 yards. And little handoff to, looks like, to Johnson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Oh, I didn't realize they even took a timeout. I didn't realize that. So 2:35. The 2nd and 10. Allen takes the snap with a little play action, drops back over the shoulder, and that is incomplete. To Dalton Kincaid was the intended target. Let's stop the clock at 2:17. Just out of the fingertips of Dalton Kincaid. So obviously tonight, Buffalo has been 6 for 14 on 3rd downs here tonight against KC. So 2:17 to go, 3rd and 10. So overall, they're 3 for 7. He's 3 for 7 with 3 first downs for Josh Allen on 3rd down. Allen takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up, and gets taken down for the sack, courtesy of number 56. And then George Karlaftis. However, there is a penalty marker. And it looks like that they're saying it's good. So illegal contact on Kansas City. Boy, that's going to be a backbreaker on Jalen Watson, number 35. And that puts 2:12 back on the game clock. Yeah, that's an easy illegal contact. Boy, that's going to and that is he's 6 for the Chiefs compared to 4 for the wow. Well, technically it should be 5, but regardless. Out of the way, it's been nothing but penalties. Well, if you're a Chiefs fan, you're probably bitching. Well, I probably hear the excuses now. So we got 1st and 10 inside the red zone, or really the edge of the red zone, little play action screen, and that is incomplete. So 2:10 here in the fourth. Easy drop ball for Diggs. Stephon Diggs has 24 receiving yards today. His season average is 80.8. So 2nd and 10 at the 20, just barely inside the 25. Allen will take the snap, will drop back. Those over the middle. That is incomplete. And it. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the score up there, Chris. Well, we got an injury. We got an injured Chief on the ground at the moment with a 2:06 right now here on the game clock. Yeah, 3rd and 10, just on the fringe of the red zone. But okay, so that takes us to a quick commercial. So, boy, it's been a interesting game, I would say, for those who are tuning into this game. After, well, you guys didn't want to lose your brain cells from that Raiders and Vikings game. Well, we are back. So it looks like Jalen Watson. So Allen on 3rd down passing, 3 for 7 for 3 first downs. Okay, 2 high safety. And looks like an all-out blitz. Allen takes the snap. And he somehow escapes the sack. And that is complete. However, that's not going to be much, but only about a yard, maybe about 2 yards. And look like Kincaid might be getting a little maybe a little shaken up right now. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is. Oof, Lordy. Well, we got under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th. Still tired. Lord have mercy, dude. All right, we're coming out of commercial break right now. 17 tied, all not up at 17 for the who are just we're going to be finding this or watching the game as we're speaking. So Tyler Bass set up for the field goal under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. And the kick hold is good, and the kick it is good. 2017. It'll be 20-17, and both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. So coming up with the next slate of games here on CBS, got the Bucks and Packers, Jets and Dolphins, Texans, Titans at 1:00. Then you got the Cardinals and Niners. Boy, that's going to be a slaughtering, I would say. So a $1.54, 3-point game. Should be good. So this should be an interesting, especially the last, like I said, minute 54. It looks like we get a fair catch by James. So Patrick Mahomes, what can he do with under 2 minutes? We'll find out on this drive. So Patrick Mahomes combined for regular and postseason 19 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter / overtime, and they got a decent. So first and 10 at the 25. Mahomes drops back, throws, and that's complete. So that was NVS. We short of the first down and stops the clock at a minute 50 here in the fourth. So 2nd and 3. Now they're going to review that. See, this was a catch. That's a catch. Easy. Shouldn't be that hard. And boy, and that's kicking a lot of. I think a lot of NFL fan bases are kicking themselves for not, or teams, I would say, not kicking themselves for not taking Mahomes back in 2017. Yeah, easy catch. So 2nd and 3. Mahomes takes the snap, trots back to pass. Going deep a little bit, and that is caught by Rashee Rice. Okay. There you go. 1st and 10 at the 49. Mahomes again going no quick huddle out to Rashee Rice, and that skips and that bounces a little bit short. So $1.25 to go here in the 4th. And just somehow showing Rice fighting through the coverage, and Stillwell made a good catch over Johnson. So $1.25, 3-point game, still just slightly past midfield. Mahomes will drop back. There's a penalty marker, throws over the middle. That's complete for 1st down and more to Travis Kelce. Until lateral to Kadarius Toney inside, touchdown Kansas City. However, so we're gonna have to wait and see where. Wow, offensive offside has been called. That's crazy. Yep. Kadarius Toney had his 1 foot. That's, oh boy. That is 7 penalties compared to the 4 for Buffalo. What a moron. Yeah, literally. So we got a minute 12. So we got 2nd and 15. A minute 12. Mahomes drops back. Steps up. And he gets sacked. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he was. So that's going to be a 3rd and long. This, oh boy. So 3rd and 15. We got a minute and 5 to go. Mahomes takes the snap. We drop back. That's batted down. Incomplete. And that's going to force a 3 and out. With game on the line, 101 remaining here. Yeah, boy, you can hear a pin drop in Arrowhead. So Kansas City will take their 2nd timeout here in the 4th quarter. And now we're getting ref you suck chants among the KC crowd. And Buffalo will take their first of the fourth. This is so 4th and 15. Game on the line. Mahomes on the 4th and 15, under a minute to play. Mahomes going deep, and that is incomplete, and that is going to do it. Wow. That's rough. That is very rough. I'm sorry. At this point, oh yeah, and Patrick Mahomes is red hot, and I don't blame him. And my friends, yeah, Mahomes. And my friends, that is going to do it. The Chiefs lose back-to-back weeks. Now drop to 8-5. The Buffalo Bills somehow still keep their playoff hopes alive and move to 7-6 through 13 games of the regular season. Honestly, if I'm Casey at this point, and Tony's got to go. I'm sorry, but there's no other way to put it. But my friends, that is going to do it. Buffalo wins 20-17. A boneheaded decision by by Kadarius Toney, number 19 of offensive offsides. And yeah, it's been rough. Well, like I said, I got no other words. But besides that, hope everyone has a great day, and I am